almost home. Oh my god. Is he coming? Oh. I think... Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. I think I can breathe. Oh, I'm just trying to catch my breath. I was just running all the way from the forest, from Simon's house. I can't believe he has a bear. I don't even know. Alright, well, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do tonight, but I just wanted to at least get somewhere safe. At least here I've got the doors closed in case somehow the bears followed me, but I know they can run fast, pretty fast, so I think if it was going to chase me, I wouldn't have gotten this far, so thank goodness for that. But I'm going to go to bed at this point, try to, eat some dinner, relax, and I think I'm going to have to talk to some folks in the morning and try to figure out what's going on. Alright, I got here kind of early this morning to come back and get my tractor. I was half expecting Simon to have done something to it, but it's here where I left it, so I'm just going to head back home. So, I've got an idea of what I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to need to get Peter's help to start looking up some information. So that's what I'm going to do today with regard to what happened with Simon. I've got one thing of work to do. Janusz has asked me to fertilize his field at the far end of town, field 35 that we've worked on before. So I'm going to go ahead and probably do that later this afternoon. I want to get moving on the stuff with Simon as quickly as possible, because at this point he's clearly not going to back down, and if I want to be here, unfortunately I've got to figure out what is going on. He continues to talk about meddling and so forth, and as I thought about it last night, I don't know that I have much of a choice, but he's basically created a situation where I feel now I'm probably going to do what he's worried I was going to do, but I had no interest in. But there's obviously something in his past that he's concerned about, and maybe if I figure out what that is, somehow I can use that to make things better. I'm certainly not looking to create trouble, but trouble came and found me in this case, and I'm going to go forward and try to make things better as best I can. Hi, good morning, Peter. Sorry to bother you so early. I just had some more issues with Simon. Last night I went over to talk to him. He had left a note on my door, and basically he got so upset he had a bear go after me. Not sure if you knew he had a bear, but basically he's asked me to stop meddling, even though I've not been doing any meddling. So I've got an idea, but I need your help. Wow. I knew Simon was an interesting fellow, but a bear? I agree with you that this has gotten to a whole new level of seriousness. I'm not sure what to do. What are you planning? So, I'm trying to determine at this point, even though obviously Simon was worried that I was doing this, but at this point I don't see any alternative, is to try to figure out what has happened in the past that he's so determined to not have come out. I'm hoping that maybe once I determine what that is, I can maybe have more of a conversation with him, because I certainly want to be here in Hebdow. But it's not going to work with him without something changing. So where could I go to look up records for residents and maybe begin some research? The main records for our area are kept at Krakow. I can drive you over to the government office if you'd like. Yeah, that would be excellent. I've got some folks back in the US that then are really good at researching backgrounds for folks, so I'm hoping with whatever I can find here that will set them on the right trail, and then maybe I'll know what they uncover and then I can go from there. If you can give me a ride, that would be great. Alright, so I've run over to Krakow, and at this point I'm back over here on field 35, and I've got the equipment that Janusz had let me use to go ahead and get this field fertilized. Again, I just don't have this kind of stuff, so unfortunately, you know, I've got to be relying on others to get me what they need to do the work that needs to be done. But at this point, it seems that most of the townspeople are just happy to pay me so they can do whatever else they're doing, and it gets me a little bit of money. So he's agreed to pay me 3,500 euros for this work to get it done. Again, this shouldn't be too bad of a job, as this field isn't that large. But I'm just going to keep moving along here. I'll fill you in on what the situation is. So I looked at the records in the business office at Krakow for the government records office, and it is a little strange from even the little bit I know, because basically Simon Budiak just did not exist. I'm sorry, Simon Budziak. Not even, I'm getting his name wrong, I'm so flustered. But he didn't really exist until he made his appearance here in Hebdow. So there does seem to be something going on, and clearly not that we needed to have any speculation, because Simon's been in our face about not meddling and uncovering something in his past, but there's clearly something that's likely that he wants to keep hidden. So I've taken the information I have that I was able to get from the records and sent it off to some friends of mine in the States who are good at basically this kind of information, piecing things together, looking up ancestry, and kind of running down rabbit holes. They just love doing that stuff, and certainly are better at it than I am. So rather than waste a lot of time, you know, they're willing to help me out. They're kind of viewing this as their own little puzzle, and they're way too excited about it. But if it'll help me out and hopefully get this off my back so I can just focus on moving forward, I'm all for it. So I've got to wait till I hear back from them. I don't know how long that'll take, but hopefully not too long. In the meantime, I'm going to do everything I can to continue to stay clear of Simon. Obviously, I wasn't doing anything before to get in his way, but he showed up with a note on my door. But I'm thinking at this point, he may feel that I've been intimidated and maybe have had second thoughts, and he's going to give me a little bit of space to get my stuff together and get out of town before he bothers me again. So I'm going to bank on that and hope that I get answers before there's any kind of confrontation again. So that's my plan. But I'm going to go ahead after I finish this up and get this returned to Simon just before I wrap things up for the night. I'm going to go talk to Mayor Zabala again with what's been going on, because the last thing I want is some kind of bad blood in the town. I know he wasn't really open to helping with Simon before, but hopefully he'll at least listen based on what just happened in the last 24 hours. Yeah, I knocked that sign over. I'm gonna have to come back and fix that later too. Too many things I still don't know how to do with this farm equipment, so I need to stop being a menace to the community. But I ended up clipping it with the arm as I was spinning around trying to get into the field there, but I think if I come back there with a hammer later tonight after I talk to Mayor Zabala, I can get that stood up again. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this back to Janusz, and then I'll go talk to Mayor Zabala. Good afternoon, Mayor Zabala. How are you doing? Oh, hello. What can I do for you? So, I know you weren't really happy about trying to help me with Simon last time, but I just wanted you to know what's been going on. So, he put a note on my door, basically asking me to come over and talk to him and a friend. Well, the friend turned out to be a bear that he basically turned on me. I got away. I was able to get home last night, so I'm not injured. I'm not worried about that, and at this point, I'm not looking to make trouble around that. I just really want to fit into the community and not do anything. So I spent the day down at Krakow's government office and gathered some information up and decided to send it off to some friends back in the US who are pretty good at digging up some information, in the hopes that whatever Simon is trying to run from or hide from us might come to light, and maybe I can speak with him about that and hopefully work through it. But at this point, because I really wasn't getting any help, I didn't know what else to do. But that's the situation, and I wanted to let you know so that you're not surprised, because I'm just not sure where things are going to go over the next few days. Oh my. I knew Simon was concerned about something, but I've never pressed it with him. I do understand that with my behavior last time, you certainly felt after what Simon did, you had to take matters into your own hands. I do apologize for yelling at you before. Once you know what your research uncovers, perhaps you and I can talk to Simon together to clear things up. Oh, that would be excellent. I'm glad you're willing to reconsider at least helping. So yeah, I'll let you know what I find out, and if it makes sense that we talk to him together, I'll certainly be back. Alright, well that went better than expected. So I'm hopeful that this will be no big deal, and somehow, even though obviously Simon's a little more excitable than I would like, hopefully in some way we can get through to him, because as I've said, I definitely enjoy it here. I'm enjoying everybody else around town. Even with what I just had happen with Mayor Zabala, it seems most people are willing to be reasonable. If I can just figure out how to put this Simon thing to bed one way or the other, I think we'll be good. So that's all I've got for now. So have a good day, and I'll see you next time.